Hey guys, it's Skulkid3 and welcome to part 8 of Let's Play the Blackwell Deception. In the last part, we started investigating the two names that Lisa Tenzin gave us, namely Jamie Graham, a student at a place, that's what I'm going to call it, and Tiffany Walters, and, well, we know at the very least that Tiffany Walters is a ghost, and knowing this game, there's a very good chance that Jamie Graham, one of the two, is also a ghost. Because everyone's a ghost in this goddamn series, and it's saddening. So, let's head out the door. We had a chat with Detective Durkin, on the advice of Elaine Appleton, one of Jamie's, lecturers, and we said we'd meet him at a cafe. So, we're gonna do just that. Sup, Dirks? Joey, is that you? I am so annoyed that I can't look at that picture, because I mean, it's not exactly difficult to imagine that two people can wear suits and trilbies, but still.
Durkin?
Oh,
what if it is Joey? What if it is?
What can I do for you?
We want to know, well...
So, any progress on Jeremy?
Look, you helped us out on the ID, but don't push it. You know about as much as I do.
But pushing it is what we do best.
So why are you looking into Jamie's death? Her teacher said it was natural.
Well, she was right. It looked that way, sure enough.
And?
Her body was found in a dumpster off of Amsterdam. Natural or not, how did the body get in there?
That is a fine question.
A dumpster? So it was murder?
I didn't say that. It was 3 blocks away from some nightclub. We learned she was a regular, so we went over. She bought it in the upstairs room. Some kind of VIP area. 1 minute, dancing the night away. The next, lights out. Nobody saw how she died, just that she was dead. Anyway, the bouncer saw it and freaked, so he snuck her out and dumped her. Like I said, cut and dry. Case closed.
Well, actually, hang on.
How are you sure she wasn't murdered?
We have this thing called a coroner's report.
Right. What did it say?
I don't know the medical term, but some kind of brain vessel burst? It happens. One thing's for sure.
An aneurysm?
It was no murder. Just rotten luck.
I mean, it's pretty difficult to cause an aneurysm as far as I'm aware. Unless you whack someone super hard over the head, but that would be blunt force trauma.
Nothing too important. Why?
I don't know. Could I see it? You do owe me.
I don't know about that, but you certainly do get around. Look, I can't give you the actual report, but I can give you the gist. You might be nuts, but for some reason, I think you're all right.
That's handy for us.
Don't thank me. You owe me now. You got a phone?
Yeah.
When we finish here, I'll send you a message.
We gotta set up the right flags in the computer system so that, you know, at the end of this dialogue, once you change screens, there'll be a text pop-up that says, "Oh look, I received the information from Detective Durkin." Anyway, this nightclub you mentioned.
This club where Jamie died. It was Munray's, wasn't it?
You get around. Yeah, that was the place.
Okay, we kind of figured as much. So, if we are gonna find out anything more about, Jamie's death, Munray seems the place to go, although while we're on the topic...
Does the name Tiffany Walters mean anything to you?
Nah.
Okay, this is worth a go. Very well.
How come Munray's is still open after what they did?
How do you think any club stays open? They offer favors and spread money around to the right people, and the whole thing never happened. It's all hushed up. Nothing in the papers even.
That's a fair point. We haven't, like, Rosa didn't recognize the name from...
Why?
Oh yeah, that's that girl who was dead recently or anything. So, didn't talk to the barista. Oh well. That was a bit rude of us,
Hey,
but...
check it out. I got a message from
What
Durkin.
did I tell you?
Uh-huh.
Cool, so we've got the coroner's report, and we'll make sure to check that out first. Oh boy.
A $20 cover for this dump? You got robbed.
What?
I said you got robbed.
I look like a slob?
No. Well, yes, kinda.
Joey, that's unnecessary. Right, well, we were told that Jamie died upstairs in the VIP lounge, which, weirdly enough, has been cordoned off after the death of someone.
There's a sign that says the VIP area is closed. I could try and climb over, but I'd get caught instantly.
And, worryingly enough, places are often closed off after a death in this place because mysterious stuff starts happening. Often caused by a ghost. Hello, Jamie.
Jamie? You're Jamie Graham, aren't you?
Do I know you?
Honest or...
Not yet, but I hope to
Okay,
change
Joey,
that.
that's kind of sleazeball,
Think
but...
so, huh?
Anyway, I'm Joey.
Uh-huh.
I like how she doesn't seem to care that you knew her name and yet said that you hadn't met. That would just send off several warning flags in my mind. Anyway,
Are you alone here tonight? That's a crime.
Joey.
Whatever.
Joey, don't
with
sleaze.
Friends, huh?
He'll be here any minute.
I somehow doubt
In the
it.
meantime, how about we get to know each other?
How about not?
Well, how about yeah, because we need you to grab our tie and pass on to the next world, but... You'll probably freak out if we say that.
You come here often? Don't think I've seen you before.
Maybe you have, but I know I've never seen you.
Eh?
I wouldn't forget a Rat Pack reject like you. What's up with that, anyway?
Harsh, but fair.
Reject. I'll have you know, this fabric is top of the line.
At least it was in the
Me,
20s.
I'm impressed.
Interesting music, huh?
It's alright.
Cool. She doesn't seem to be especially receptive to these questions, which is fair enough.
So, how about a drink?
No thanks.
Come on, just one drink and a conversation. If you still don't like me, you can dump it on me. Deal?
Don't tempt me.
Probably for the best, Joey. I mean, if she'd said sure, then you'd have to find a way to get her a drink. Which somehow I don't think you'd be able to do. Come on. I'm clicking. I promise you, I'm clicking.
Are you even
there
old
we go.
enough to be in here?
Sure I am. I've got the best ID money can buy.
So that's a no.
Care to dance?
Whatever. No, this music sucks.
Okay, that's a big shame.
So, what brings you here?
It's a place to go, right?
It's a place, I'll give it that. Why are you being like this? You barely know me.
Probably because she barely knows you,
Please,
Joey.
I've already got a dog back home.
Ooh,
Hey,
burn.
now that's a bit uncalled for.
His name is Benji. You'd like him. You've got a lot in common.
Benji's a pretty good name for a dog. Okay.
I've got a scram, but don't you go anywhere.
I make no promises.
Well, I somehow get the feeling that this will be a lot less like pulling teeth if we can get her on our side. So maybe we need to schmooze a little. First way to do that is to get dancing, but she said she hates this music. Fortunately, this band, or this club, is pretty damn high tech, and you can use this panel right here to search for a band. So, for example, just saying as a completely, you know, plucking off the top of my head here, Jamie had a poster in her room by a band called Epileptic Fish. Okay, yeah, I'll roll with it. Epileptic Fish, by the way, not an actual band, so that's cool. Let's see how she feels now. What's up, James? Or not,
Jamie?
either way.
Oh, what?
Would you like to dance now?
Care to dance?
Why not? I love this song.
Excellent. It would be a bit of a shame if this was just like Epileptic Fish's worst song or something. So...
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
What do you mean?
It's loud, it's got zero class. Why come here?
To be free, of course. To be really alive, you need to let yourself go.
A little bit of a problem there.
I used to be so scared of places like this. But they're so liberating, don't you think?
Nah.
I could die tomorrow. Life's too short.
You will... Why do the ghosts always have to say things like this? Just every time.
So, you think you're liberated?
Yes, I feel so free now. I always felt something was missing. I needed to get out of my stuffy room and live.
So you got out of your stuffy room and died.
That by coming here?
I have fun. I've never had so much fun before.
You sound so convinced.
And I'm happy, damn it. So much happier.
I really hope you're not doing drama because you're not a very good actor.
You said you could die tomorrow. Do you ever think about that?
Jeez, what's with the doom and gloom?
You brought it up, not me.
Also, it's our
I
job.
can't think about that. If and when I go, I want to say I enjoyed my life.
And have you?
What kind of question is that? Of course I have.
You sure? Well, if you think you're happy, then who am I to judge?
You were scared of this place?
Places like it. I didn't think it was me. I never would have thought of going to a place like this a year ago. But now, I can't think of anything else.
That's more of an obsession than it is a preference. Right, well, Jamie's still not exactly super receptive with us. Can you tell us about this coroner's report? No signs of harmful or illegal substances. Spontaneous bleeding in the brain tissue. So, she wasn't smashed over the head. Let's not ask her about that.
Is this the only place you go?
For now. I'll move on eventually, but for now, this is where I want to be.
Oh, so many ways that could be interpreted.
Tell me about Professor Appleton.
No. I don't come here to talk about school.
That's fair enough. Okay. Well, let's get to know Jamie a bit more. Maybe we can...
Tell me about yourself.
You got a question? Ask it.
Oh, sure. Flip the table on us, why don't you?
So what are you studying?
Nothing important. How about you? What did you study back in the Dark Ages?
Well... we looked on that whiteboard in her room, and she had a writing class, so she probably takes English.
English.
For a guy who studied English, you sure talk funny.
Okay, that's kind of fair. Also didn't get us anywhere.
So, tell me about yourself.
You got a question? Ask it.
Although we did actually get some more information from
So what do you
Professor Appleton.
Nothing important. How about you? What
That
did you
Jamie
study
had
back in
a
the Dark
particular
Ages?
interest in
History.
Middle
Really?
Eastern history.
What kind of history?
Middle Eastern history.
Something about Middle Eastern history always fascinated me.
You know, I used to be the same way. Everyone has their own opinion about what goes on there, but it's so ancient. But you can never truly understand anything unless you know where it came from.
I know what you mean. Things move so fast nowadays.
Joey definitely
Yeah,
knows that
right?
feeling.
Nobody else gets it.
And you do?
Thought I did once. Maybe we can talk more about it sometime.
Hey,
I'd like that.
that sounds like she's getting to like us a little more. Let's try some other stuff then. Although we don't really know much else about her.
Tell me about yourself.
You got a question? Ask it.
Yeah, we know nothing about this other than epileptic fish, so...
So, what do you do when you're not lighting up the dance floor?
Nothing much. How about you?
Okay, I'm sorry, I just...
She said spare time.
Nice, very nice. Well, she might be into pretty girls, but I somehow get the feeling that that'll just earn us a... what's the word I'm looking for? A snort of derision? That'll do. We like to
I bounce
travel?
around. See everything I can.
Okay, that didn't get us anywhere. I think we could stay here and stab blindly in the dark, but I don't think that's going to get us much.
I've got a scram, but don't you go anywhere.
I make no promises.
Somehow I get the feeling that it's not really in your control there, Jamie. In any case, we can find out a decent amount more about Jamie because, fortunately, Rosa and Joey have no sense of personal issues or personal information. So we're just going to go to the room of a dead girl and rootle around and see what we can find. It's great. So fortunately, Rosa remembers the combination, so we don't need to type in the number for Waterloo every single time. So you were of no help. Thank you very much, schedule. Jeez. Although, to be fair, I guess she probably still is studying English, but it's not so much her passion, you know? Anyway. Excuse me. Let's see if we can find anything
Random
else.
knickknacks and boxes of cosmetics. Nothing important.
I don't imagine that Joey saying he's into cosmetics will grant much
It's full
information.
of makeup, nail polish, eyeliner, hairspray.
Also,
I
would
guess
be a
that's
downright
college for
lie.
ya.
However, there is, of course, one place where she's likely to have a lot of information. We still don't have a password, though. But, fortunately for us, there's an amazing coincidence right here. Because you may recall, when we went to see Tiffany Walters, there was a notice on the notice board saying, "Secure your Wi-Fi passwords, people. Your dog's name is not a good password." And it's not, to be fair. It's not especially good. So, let's see what we can find out about her. Okay, so... we know that Jamie's from Illinois, which is good. We know that much. In back west. So, somewhere Western America. Cool. Let's see what Sarah Elmaleh says. I and John got married. Good for them. Living in Mattoon. Okay, so it seems Jamie might well be from Mattoon, then. Oh, Lisa. Hi, how you doing? I just want lift. You mean being introverted? Yeah, that's the worst, isn't it? And my moves can't gonna send you to someone who can do the job better than I can. And just look who's there below. Sure, brilliant. Seb. Oh, okay, so it sounds like Seb and Jamie were getting close to one another. Please tell me about your problem, and I do believe I can help. Extreme changes in your life, such as going out and partying constantly. And doing drugs, maybe. But who knows for sure. Right. It's super annoying that Gavin doesn't have a surname still, but, I mean, probably needs to keep his identity safe. What an asshole. Dad! Does he always sign off with a capital Dad? No, he does. Okay, I thought that was just him being super angry. Although he doesn't seem to be particularly angry there, just more worried. Yeah, okay. It does seem that, as Gavin said, some major changes happened. Hey, Sarah. Okay, that's pretty standard. Oh, hi, Jeremy. I don't think we ever even knew that you got in touch. Interesting. And... oh, so this is an email that has been written already after she was dead. And, like, knowingly that she was dead. You know that nightclub? Hope to see you there. So Seb might well actually be somewhere in Munrays. We should go and give that another look. But we'll save that for the next part, guys, because we've reached 17 minutes. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for Banjo-Kazooie. But then, in time next week, with more Blackwell Deception. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.